What's going on, family? It's your Rich Uncle Mike back in the building. We have an AI scam that's going on right now. Mind y'all, a lot of people on Instagram don't understand it's a lot of AI models out there, right? They think it's real. They got a lot of followers. Everybody liking their stories. Everybody liking their pictures. But some people don't know that it's AI. And these are the type of things that will scam your grandpa. They will scam your husband and they may scam your kids. But I name guys because guys are more prone to looks when it comes to women, right? A woman may look past the AI guy, but some guys, I don't know. They be so tuned out that, you know, you know what I'm saying. But y'all be careful out there about these AI scams because they can now manipulate voices, make it a little more smoother when they talk because AI then got a little advanced than it was back in the day. They're not making mistakes. You get what I'm saying? But let's get into the story. We got a 76-year-old man who lost $1.6 million. It's drastic right there to lose at 76. I'm just saying, let's get into the story.
There we go.
Ron Williams never imagined he'd have to tell his son he lost everything he'd saved up to someone he never met.
At first, I was devastated and I felt stupid.
The 76-year-old retired insurance agent from Brooklyn says it started with a random text message from someone calling herself Jenny that turned into friendly banter, with Jenny sending this video and saying she was 33.
Y'all see what I'm talking about? It started with texting and then the AI sent the video. Y'all know the person behind the scenes. But when I say I used to only get the text messages of a scam saying that, oh, your bank did whatever, you need to call this number and do whatever, right? And if you call the number, it may be a person on the other line, but now they are sending videos. And you being a guy, you may be gullible to fall for a woman. And mind you, maybe dressed a little better than this young lady right here, this AI right here, right? You don't know what will happen. You may be so attracted to the person that they send that you're going to just try to talk to them all the time, just like this 76-year-old man did. This is what I'm telling y'all to be careful. You got to watch out because they are getting advanced and they will play off your emotions, not just your intelligence, your emotions also. And when all that comes into play, he lost 1.6 million. But let's keep going with the video.
Christian and living in Boston.
It was easy communication. It felt very comfortable.
Jenny soon told Williams she was making a fortune investing.
Look at this. I'm just saying. Easy money psychology right here. This is how men give. Y'all know how men give women money just to keep them around and this and that. This is how scammers use easy money psychology. You got to be aware, fellas. Because women that you like, AI or not, you may end up sending money and never in your life seeing this person in real life like this man did. Let's keep it going, though.
And asked him to join her. Within about 6 months, he'd invested $1.6 million. He could see his money growing on the platform. But Williams' son had suspicions.
Part of what's hard is from the very first moment he tells me about Jenny, and he's like, you ever get one of these messages? Yeah, all the time. And they're all fake. We had the suspicion, but not the evidence.
Until he did a reverse image search on Jenny and found several social media accounts using what appear to be the same videos.
Did you ever ask to meet her in person?
Several times.
There was always an excuse to not meet in person.
Right.
Months into the relationship.
That should be a sign, fellas. Ladies, whoever getting scammed out there, getting a video from somebody who you never saw in person, but you done sent them money. Don't send them money if you don't see nobody in person. You can't. I know a lot of us like trust polished branding because it seems official. And this is what AI does. If you go to ChatGPT or Gemini, anything, they will help you polish your brand and they help scammers polish their brand also. So when they present it to you, now you looking like, you know what, this look like a legit company. I may have to invest my money into this person. They sending videos of themselves. So if anything, I can go to the police and say, hey, this is the person that scammed me. But it's an AI person. That makes a big difference. If you don't meet the person, I'm not talking about on the streets. I'm not talking about them coming to your house to pick up some money. I'm talking about at a legit business. Do your research. You have to do your due diligence before you send any type of money to anybody. You understand what I'm saying? It's your rich uncle talking to you. I don't want you to get scammed. I want y'all to have y'all money for yourself in the future and make sure you do well with it. Let's keep it going.
Jenny told him she lent him $110,000 for a big investment opportunity. When he tried to pay her back, the wire transfer to China was blocked. So Williams agreed to meet a runner in his home and handed him a bag with $110,000 in cash.
I haven't even looked at this video. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? I haven't looked at this video. When I say don't give anybody money that's coming to your house, this is what I mean. Why would you give somebody some money who's coming to your house and not a business? You're not meeting them anywhere. This is crazy. But like I always say, they will go to the people who don't really know about technology. So this is the elders. You know, they more back in the day. You know, they still complaining about how cell phones are, you know, new right now and the things that they can do, and they talk about what they used to do. And I'm telling y'all, it's a new age. It's not about what you used to do, it's about what's going on right now. You got to keep up with the times. Talk to your grandparents and talk to your kids also, because they new to this world and they can get scammed also, thinking they will become a millionaire overnight. And it doesn't happen like that. Sometimes it do, but most times, y'all know.
Cash.
I didn't know. My God, like what a terrifying idea.
At this point, do you think Jenny is even a real person?
At this point, I'm wondering, but I'm so deeply in terms of money that I'm praying that it is true.
And when Williams wanted to take out his money, some $4 million, Jenny said he'd have to send more money to cover the taxes. That's when alarm bells started going off. Williams' son then made his own AI-generated video of Jenny to show him just how easy it is.
I felt this incredible connection.
Williams accepted he'd been scammed and reported it to police and the FBI.
This is not the work of some super coder. This took me 3 minutes on a site that didn't even charge me money to do it, and that's super scary.
NBC News reached out to Jenny, but she never responded. We have not verified whether the person seen in the videos is real or AI.
What y'all think? Y'all think Jenny is real or Jenny is AI? Because y'all know what I think. I think I know. I didn't even think. I know Jenny is AI. Especially if the son was able to generate Jenny in 3 minutes. Let's keep it real. I would say what the father so, but guys, stop being visual and stop being gullible. I'm not saying that he was, but that's the type of angle I'm taking towards this. I don't care what girl. Like, if you see a woman like Beyonce come on and start talking to you, sending you messages and texting you and acting like she's really talking to you, saying your name and where you live at, you're going to think to yourself, this may be somebody real. Not as a younger person, but as a 76-year-old man, you may think this person is real. You know, the mind is different as our generations go through life. So talk to the elders, talk to your grandma, talk to your grandpa, talk to your kids. Like I say, they are new in this world. So the things that you know, of course, they will not know. But let's keep it going. Let me know in the comments if y'all think Jenny fake, though. I need to know what y'all think.
Generated.
Things that we would tell our
NYPD financial crimes detective Daniel Alessandrino says AI is supercharging these scams.
now with AI, they're giving you realistic videos and it looks like you're really talking to the person.
He says never invest or send money to someone you haven't met and report these scams right away to give investigators a chance to recover stolen money. And he says in some cases, the scammers themselves are victims.
They're victims of human trafficking, where they have these compounds and they lure people on job opportunities. They torture them unless they provide by doing these cons.
Oh, I didn't know that. Y'all heard what he just said, right? If you apply for a job like on Indeed and it seems like this job is something that you want, pays a lot of money, you don't have to do that much work, which a lot of y'all want, a high paying job with less work. Oh, come on. And they say, well, come here, you have an interview with us and we'll see what happens from there. You show up to this compound. This is the compound where they take you and traffic you. So they may be, looking for young women. They may be looking for young men because both get trafficked. It depends on what they're trying to do. You get what I'm saying? So y'all watch out for these job scams because it may not just be them trying to get your information. They may be trying to get you. You understand what I'm saying? Like I say, hit that subscribe. Some things you may not know unless you watch the Rich Uncle Mike TV show, but let's keep it going.
There was no way out.
22-year-old Arnold from Uganda connected with us through Amnesty International. He asked us not to reveal his full name because he fears for his safety. But Arnold says he paid $2,000 to a job agency that sent him to a scam compound like this one in Cambodia, where he says he was forced to find victims for investment schemes using social media.
You feel their pain. You're also being tortured. You are being beaten.
The Cambodian government says it's cracking down on the scam industry and has denied.
What? So they scammed him and he paid out money and they told him to scam other people while they beat him. Yo. Yeah, be careful out there. This is the wicked world. It's a wicked world. Don't be too gullible to go get some money. Make sure, like, I don't care. Nowadays, go with your daughter or your son to that interview. You know what I'm saying? How that, you know, that piece with you if you need. If the building looks sketchy, don't go inside. You don't know. This is world news, by the way. This is not just for American. This is for the world. So I really want y'all to pay attention to what's going on. And, you know, don't just be so quick to take a job because it seemed easy and high paying, because this is what people really want nowadays. And it can turn into something that you don't want it to turn into.
That it's complicit. Thousands of trafficked workers have recently been released from scam centers. After about 6 months, Arnold says he was released and often thinks about his victims.
They just saw me as the devil. I do not blame them, but the people in those companies are also just victims who are under immense pressure of life and death. And when they return, because they don't earn anything, life even becomes harder to them, just as the people that have lost their properties and money.
Why do you want to speak out about what happened to you?
Majorly because there are a lot of people who are still there, who need help, but also this work is still going on. So there are more people who are being affected through these schemes, who may need to learn about all this.
We always want you to do something else.
The irony is not lost on Williams that he works in tech and was unable to help his dad sooner.
That's also the deep guilt that I carry, is like, I mean, I got some answers, man. It's like, we could have talked about this.
So he's now using what his family learned
How do we fight this?
to build an app to help people identify scams.
The thing that was the most gut-wrenching.
I'm gonna let it end before I say anything, but AI upgraded the manipulation of what it can do to humans, knowing how humans think, because it's a human behind the AI. But y'all just be careful out there, man.
Was when I asked him what you did it for, and he shared it was because I wanted to leave you something. Like, he's the gift. This is all we want.
I like that
Vicky
answer.
Nguyen, NBC News, New York.
All right, Vicky, we appreciate you, really do. Any investment that needs to be rushed, impress you, and confuse you at the same time probably is not trying to build you. It's trying to use you. You understand what I'm saying? So I hope y'all take your time before you even send money, before you give somebody money at the door, before you think a video is real. You know, talk to other people, talk to the police if you really need to. If you really want to understand, before you send a big amount of money, talk to the police. Call Rich Uncle Mike. I help you out, because I'm gonna call the police for you. I want you to keep your money. I don't want scammers to take your money, especially at 76 years old. And we know how life goes. But y'all hit that like, subscribe, and ring that bell. Until next time, it's your guy Rich Uncle Mike. Y'all stay blessed out there.